control what you can buy and what you can sell, what kind of food you get to eat. They control you. If you are getting government aid, you are under their control. You're a slave. That's the thing. You are a slave to the government, and the Democrats control all of the wheels that get all those payments out. You have to depend on them for everything. And that's how they want it. Now, someone's going to say, but Mike, you're exaggerating. It's not true. That's not accurate. Okay. Let's look at this. Donald Trump and the Republicans voted to keep the government open. They have negotiated to keep the government open, to do their job. And Donald Trump went even further. Donald Trump reached out along with his Republican supporters, and they went to a billionaire, just one, Timothy Mellon. And Timothy Mellon, one Republican, one conservative, one individual on the right, gave 130, look at the number, $130 million to pay our soldiers, to keep the government open, to pay for SNAP benefits. Now, is that enough? No, it's not. It's not enough. But he did something. He put his money behind his support. He said, I'm a Republican. I'm going to support Trump. I'm going to support the Congress. I'm going to support a clean resolution to open the government and get back to the job of government. Democrats said, oh my God, this is bribery. That's the answer from the left. This is bribery. This is illegal. There's a problem. No, there isn't. Anyone who is any American citizen at any moment, if they choose, can donate as much money as you want to the IRS. Back in, I think it was 2016, I donated $1. $1 to the IRS. That is more than Oprah, Bill Gates, Mark Cuban, Warren Buffett, and all of Hollywood combined. I donated $1 in 2016. And between 2016 and today, that is more than the Democrats have donated to the IRS for all of their plans. Under the Obama administration, under the Biden administration, all of their programs combined, I donated more money voluntarily than all of them. They have dozens, each and every one of them have dozens of lawyers to keep their money from the IRS. They have access to money that I can't ever touch. And I had done more for the United States than they have ever tried. Why is it? People will say, oh, but Mike, you just don't get it. Fantastic. Why isn't Oprah donating, I don't know, $100 million to feed kids in Illinois? She could do it. She can make that statement. She can make that point. Bill Gates, he wants to own all the farms in America. Why doesn't he donate to the FDA? He could do it. A couple of $100 million, not a big deal. He could do it. You know what? Screw hundreds of millions. They could do it for $10 million. $10 million, all of them combined. They could spend $10 million and say, here's $10 million to spend on SNAP benefits just to make sure that moms with kids get fed. That's it. We're going to keep the government shut down, but we're going to make sure every mom with a kid has the ability to get their food stamps. They could say that. They could do that. They could donate that money to the IRS for that reason. They could do it. They don't, because they don't care. That's the honest answer. They don't care. Timothy Mellon cared. He cares about the military. He cares about food stamps. He spent $130 million of his own money because he cares. I can say that because he did it. Now, you can say, well, Republicans before him didn't do it. Some did. Some did. There have been members of Congress who donate part of their $173,000 tax-free dollars, and they take some of their money and they have donated to the IRS. There are no Democrats that do that. None. There are no Democrats that have ever done it. There are 2 Republicans that have done it in the last 30 years. And you may say, well, that's not enough. It's more than what the Democrats are doing. It's more than what the DSA has done. The Democratic Socialists of America, AOC, is worth a couple of $1 million. When she wants you to pay for her student loans. It's not enough that she's now worth $1 million, maybe $2 million. Someone who was absolutely in debt. She was working as a bartender and she had, $100,000 in debt. She wants you to pay that debt, and she's now worth $1 or $2 million. So it's on you. She doesn't have to pay that off. That's interesting. Nancy Pelosi, a couple $100 million that she's worth, insider trading, allegedly. And I think that's very realistic. But a couple $100 million that she's worth, a couple $100 million that her husband is worth. You mean she can't scrape off $1 million just by herself? Half of Congress are multimillionaires. Half of Congress. Most of those are Democrats. Most of them have never worked anywhere except in government. They made millions off of just being elected officials, and they can't give back even 1/10 of their net worth, not even 1% of their net worth. They can't give back $5 for the policies they say they believe because they want to help poor people. Then why wouldn't you donate? You want to help poor people. You've been in Congress for 3, 4, 5 decades. Decades. You've made money tax-free. Millions of dollars, and your net worth has increased exponentially. And you can't give $5 for the issues you believe in? Members of Congress, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Kirsten Gillibrand, Cory Booker. What, you guys can't do it? Duckworth? You guys can't give any money? Billionaire Timothy Mellon is the mystery donor. He didn't want to tell everyone who did it. Donald Trump didn't want to tell who did it. But the news media, oh no, Donald Trump said a billionaire. It's a bribe. How's it a bribe? I heard this throughout this weekend. It's a bribe. It's a bribe. How's it a bribe? Donald Trump doesn't get the money. The United States government, the IRS gets the money. This is going into our government, into the system. It never touches Donald Trump.